Oh my gosh, so Comet is like sleeping right beside me. And he kept like looking at me meowing as if to make sure that I was coming back. Because he wants to nap beside me. Right, Comet? Comet! Yeah. He's a sweetie. I don't know if you guys heard that. That said, I think I'm covered in his fur now. Get some rest, okay, Comet? Get some rest. I was gonna say, how is there fire in here? But then I realized that it's like green.
Blood. Many must have died here.
Fucking hell, I can't see anything.
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let him out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave him there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing him's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
You needn't fret for him. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
They seem sluggish to you. Got the mange, maybe? Oh, and that stench!
Are you upstairs then?
Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants. They're through the door in the tower.
Gold! Piles of it! Oh, won't do the dead any good now, will it? Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who? Who are you? Ah!
What happened to all the gold he was talking about? I want gold.
You? Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the
That
tower
just
yet?
terrified
I'm
me.
at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Then you've not reached the highest level. Look for a passage.
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me.
Oh.
I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
I'm a Witcher. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in
It's
the
the
major
weirdest
tower to
Ghostbusters
await
game
the
you've ever
end
seen.
of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Mage who lived here. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know. They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
If I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave. Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No. They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
Aww.
What happened then?
Fear. Terrible fear. I feared the men who approached, but I also feared the potion, drinking it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned. That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip into my skin, then crawl into my stomach. They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
That's terrible.
How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a race?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the Isle. Your beloved, who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected, strongly. He did not see us together. I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have misheard.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all a nightmare to me.
As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Really hope I can help. Need to look around first.
Whatever for? Not in the tower, but bones and rats. Don't leave me with them again.
I'll come back for you, you can be sure.
Very well, but come back soon.
I gotta look
Don't keep
around
me
a little bit
waiting.
more.
When will this nightmare end?
Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
Alone. All have left me. When will this nightmare end?
I never did like rats, not because of their obscene tales, but rather on account of their lively, disturbing intelligence. They are always listening when a man believes he is talking only to himself. And what's worse, they seem to understand. A few days ago, I caught myself talking to one of them, a particularly large black male with a torn-off ear. At first, I was overcome by panic. Was this a first manifestation of the illness? Of course, that was impossible, for I had fortified my immunity with powerful spells. On further consideration, I concluded it was altogether a natural reflex, one even the most learned among us find hard to restrain. We mages like to be listened to. I placed the black rat in a separate cage. The time will come for it to play a part in the test. Meanwhile, it can keep me company and observe. I've noticed it looks with great concentration at the cages of its infected brethren, particularly those in the last stages of illness. Fascinating. Speaking of company, I have none, besides the black rat, and cannot hope for better. Zared avoids the laboratory and has expressed his desire for his daughter to steer clear of me as well. At first I thought he feared a moral scandal, which would be risible in the extreme, but he explained the true reason in due course. It seems Annabelle has always possessed a fragile psychic constitution. Observing the ill might throw her into foul humors. The peasants taking part in the study have stopped speaking to me. I don't know what they believe this little act of defiance will serve. It does me no harm. They made for lousy conversation partners. There remains, of course, the woman, but as for her, I try to limit my contact. My black rat has died. Today I found him curled up in his cage. I suspected he had become infected on accident, but during the autopsy I did not uncover any signs of illness. He was also perfectly well fed. Strange, From a medical point of view, his death remains unexplained, something which I must admit irritates a scholar in me, but as mentioned previously, I'm not particularly fond of rats. For Professor Atomstein's instructions, I will not be conducting further explanations of the site, where I discovered pictograms relating to the Cat School of Witchers. These pictograms are identical to the ones which the professor found in the caverns beneath Temple Isle. And then that's just a contract.
Alone. All have left me.
My experiments continue to return results I must consider unreliable. Methodological errors are not at fault. The problem lies in the shoddy and fallible research material I'm forced to work with. Despite his prior assurance, Visarod is unable to provide me with enough moderately healthy specimens for my tests. Most of the material is starved and terrified, having been dragged here straight from the dungeon. I waste a great deal of time washing and delousing them before I will so much as let them step foot in my laboratory. Sterility first. As Marty Sodergren managed to prove in her little-known work, the attitude of a patient undergoing treatment can have a significant impact on the battle against the disease. Unfortunately, the volunteers with which I am supplied do not show sufficient comprehension, let alone enthusiasm, for the noble work in which they are taking part. In fact, it seems they consider the research part of their punishment. I have tried a few times, though I am but a poor speaker, to convince them that they are contributing to the eradication of one of the greatest plagues tormenting mankind. I had the distinct impression they understood little. Perhaps their stupor was merely the result of the early stages of the illness. Of course, it is impossible to achieve success without significant sacrifices. The overwhelming majority of them will have to lay down their trifling lives on the altar of learning, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make.
When will this nightmare end?
Okay, so there's another up.
Kept in there until the end. What a shitty way to die.
What you staring at, Comet? Hey? He's staring at Penguin. I should actually use this down here.
Alone. All have left me.
He's like groundhogging, looking at Penguin. What are you looking at, buddy?
When will this nightmare end?
I want to make sure that I didn't forget anything down here. I don't think so. Okay, I guess let's go get our bones.
Alone. All have left me. When will this nightmare end? Will you help me now? You promised not to leave me here.
Fine. I'll talk to Graham. Where will I find him?
He lives in the village on the lakeshore, yet What if he's forgotten me?
If he loved you, he'll remember and want to help.
He said he would always love me. Go to him. Make haste, please.
I'm still not sure I trust her, but... Ow. I mean, from the sounds of it, she was given a shitty lot, so... Let's see what Graham says. The fuck's the door out? That's the door down. Maybe that is the door out. Oh, okay, yeah. I got confused because I saw the, So that's the door that goes out there. That's the door that goes in the basement. What's this door? Okay, so where do we have to go to talk to Graham? Up there, okay. So we can fast travel there just to make it easier. Doo-doo-doo. See what Graham has to say for himself. Everybody's sleeping. They don't know I'm stealing.
Why you been following me?
Just wondering what you want from him. From Graham.
Me? Didn't want nothing. It's his mother be worried about him. Been locked in his hut since he came back from the Isle. Talks to no soul. Love's misery curdled his brains, I reckon. And this be the witchman, the freak of nature. Pick more interesting things from my nose.
I want to talk.
You're deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What you want of me?
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead.
What the fuck? There's like ropes dancing over my head.
And I
I couldn't save her.
Look. Is it like a rope? Or is it like a curtain?
Did you love her?
Aye. Something mad. Loved her so deep I believed we'd come through, believed we'd be together. Of course, it was not to her father's liking. His daughter and a plain lout.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me since I sold them fish.
They forced you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it. For Annabelle and me.
Hey, hello, my name is Kevin. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. How are you doing? How is your weekend?
Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Annabelle, they wanted to rape. 'Twas then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
How are you doing?
Said you were hollering as you fled the tower, the island. What exactly did you say?
I don't remember. I wanted them to pay for what they'd done to her.
Might have cursed them. There's a powerful magic aura on Fyke Isle. Passions, evil intent, strong emotions of any kind can activate it. Your words could be the curse's source.
She took the poison because of them.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
That means... is she... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to a ghost. By the time she awoke, tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
You mean... she was alive the whole time? But... it can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
It's not your fault. No guilt in not knowing, and you couldn't know it wasn't poison she drank.
Gods, what have I done? If I had stayed behind to bury her, I'd have noticed she was alive. It might have ended different, ended well.
If you'd stayed on the island, I doubt you'd have survived.
I'd take death over leaving her to the rats like that. But there's naught I can do about it now.
How are you guys all doing this weekend?
Annabelle needs you. Her soul will only find peace if you help her.
But what can I do? It's too late.
Bury her bones. Annabelle should be laid to rest by one who loved her. It's the only way to lift the curse that holds Fyke Isle.
Those are... her bones?
Yes.
Give them here. And leave me be.
Cool. I mean, he still has a shrine to her. That's kind of...
A girl and plated flowers. Looks like a small shrine.
All right. Okay, so now we gotta go back to Kira.
Looks like rain.
Uh-oh, I don't think she was happy. Okay, let's see what's going on here. How are you doing? Hello, my name is Kevin, though. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. I very much appreciate it.
Ghost. She's a pesta, and now she's free.
What's a pesta? Patients seem to have hallucinations of a woman covered in scabs and boils. Huh. Oh. Okay, it's nets. I was wondering why there was like dancing ropes floating in the middle of the air. Oops. Come on, Roach. Good pony. Oh, I leveled at some point. Let's see. I'm gonna start using Axie somewhere too. Plus, this will let me get this. Actually. Actually, I should definitely grab that. And what? Yeah, actually, okay. That there. Because then I can put this. Oh, it's not unlocked yet. Giddy up! Okay, so we're almost there. That one's fine. Wait, no, I have to go this way. Oops. And then there we go. So wait. Was that guy like lovers? Was Kira his lover? The mage's lover?
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Tell me more about this mage from the Isle. Were you two close?
Never expected you'd take such an interest in my private life.
More interested to know if you bonded, as fellow magic practitioners.
Well, we had little in common in that arena. Oh, Alexander was one of those anxious experimenters, forever short on sleep. The kind that thinks perfect happiness is an isolated tower and a full set of vials and alembics.
So I think it was called like K, Lady K or something.
Why do you want the lamp?
You just witnessed why. To communicate with lost souls.
Didn't know you were interested in that kind of magic.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Why'd the elf promise you the lamp?
We traded for it. He needed powerful magic and sensed I was no common wart charmer. I brewed him a potion. To delay nervous tissue degeneration, stave off memory loss or some such.
Who'd he want to use it on?
He didn't say.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
And you withheld this news until now? Why? I gave you a Xenovox. But the curse, what was
But
its
you said
source?
it was only one way.
The dark spell clung to the spirit of Annabelle, the Lord's daughter. To free her and the Isle, Graham, her beloved, had to help me.
So it ended well.
I lifted the curse, so the island's clear. Annabelle's soul is free. Thing is, turned out she's a Pesta.
Anything, thank you so
And
much
you
for the
failed to
follow.
notice. You're
Much
losing your
appreciated.
Be that as it may, Fyke Isle is free of its curse. That's important. I'm almost inclined to say
Thank
good
you.
work.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
The lamp. What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret
Are you
not
doing
going there
anything?
with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive.
How's everybody doing
Did you
today?
see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
Okay. So now I have some other level 6 quests. Check down at the bottom though first. Don't see anything yet. So we'll do this. Nope. This one. You're just chilling after a long day at work. How are you? I'm not too bad. I've got the day off, obviously. So, just getting some streaming in. Some Witcher. Trying to relax a bit. I've got a bunch of stuff I gotta do ahead of a vacation I'm taking in a week, but my knee is fucked because I fell, so. So I gotta let it heal up, and then I'm gonna try and get some stuff done tomorrow. But today we are streaming all day. I need to figure out where to get water essence so I can make some frickin' cat potions. What's up with her knee? So I was getting my car fixed up, like just a regular service, nothing's wrong with it, last week, and they hadn't salted their parking lot, and I fell upon the worst patch of black ice I have ever seen, and completely wiped out, smashed up my knee really good, and it was just generally terrible. Oh shit. Okay, so it's just the warrior left now. Come on out into the open. But yeah, no, it's really badly smashed up, and I work customer service, so I was on my feet all week after that. So it just needs some rest. There we go. But it's getting a lot better, so that's a good thing. Cool, we just found something. Is there anything else kind of on the way to where we're going? No, not really.
Heavy wheels, a merchant's wagon. Drowners and a warhead, favorites.
There we go. Where's the other drowner? I see him. I heard him. Did you see that bounce the corpse? There we go. Well, who killed that drowner? Do we see anything else here? Unless... Okay, he was going this way. Oh, what does this note say? Some backstabbing cowards have deserted Crow's Perch and now prowl these lands in small bands of yellow-bellied cutthroats each.
Veered off the road at high speed. Doesn't bode well.
Okay, what do we got? I mean, there's a wheel. I see something ahead.
Yeah, merchant traveling across Velen alone. No way that was gonna end well. Leftovers, cuts of meat, cataplepis. Wonder what spell requires that.
Didn't what's-her-face like to eat cataplepis?
A dry red from Zubaran, southern slope. Notes of black currant and citrus. Pains the heart. Package still intact. Don't sense anything magic, though. Wonder how Kira will explain this one. Human. From an artery. Can't be far. Wouldn't have made it.
Alright guys, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break and then we will continue and play some more. So give me a minute, guys.